Fried collages. These are the most familiar extruded snacks in the market. A special die arrangement is given to twist on the product, or it may be puffed. The collets are made from uh, with the help of collet extruders. The product is then fried in vegetable oil, coated with cheese and some other flavors as well. During the frying, the moisture level in the product reduces from 8% to the only 1 to 2%. The most common material used for fried collet is cornmeal. Some other cereal grains can also be used for this type of product. The next type is baked collets. Baked collets are another example of extruded snacks. So these include products such as baked corn curls, onion rings and potato sticks. Baked collets can be made with different cereal grains and tuber flours. Protein, fiber, cellulose and bran can be blended in cereal grain up to 20% to make healthy snacks. The potato sticks are usually made by mixing potato flour with the corn or rice flour. The next one is direct expanded snacks. These snacks are typically puffy, crispy, or crunchy cereal or starch, that is finger foods, that come in variety of shapes and sizes and which are textured and often coated to make them convenient, tasty and fun. They are eaten at all times of the day and can be sweet or savory. Snacks are eaten for pleasure, but increasingly they need to be healthier as well. Crispy flatbreads. Flat crispy breads are generally square or rectangular with a wide range of possible dimensions, from small flat biscuit sized bread popular at snack time to large flatbreads that conveniently replace toast for breakfast or bread for lunch and dinner. They offer great taste, they are nutritious and benefit from a long shelf life can be occurred. Third generation snacks. These are extrusion cooked and form at low pressure to prevent expansion and then dried to a final moisture content of about 10% of form a glassy palate. To create foam or pelletized product, high moisture dough is used at a lower temperature. When the extruded is forced through the forming die, the product takes the shape of the die instead of expanding. The result is dense, intricately shaped of the pellets. The third generation snacks or pellets are produced almost the same way as second generation. However, when the product exits the extruder, it has the form of the die, that is not expanded or being dried in this form. The expansion of the product occurs afterwards through the frying, heating by hot air or in microwave oven. This kind of product presents a low moisture content between 7 to 10%, high density and stability to be stored for a long time without microbial damages. So now we'll see snack pellets. Snack pellets are intermediate non-expanded products which are made with raw materials which includes like cereals, potatoes or vegetable powders. These semi-finished products are generally sold to snack manufacturers who then process them using different methods like frying, hot air baking, etc., and adding various taste ingredients to the create ready to eat snacks. The market for this type of products is growing fast, mainly due to the great diversity of products in terms of shapes, textures, colors, and flavors. Snack manufacturers throughout the world greatly appreciate pellets because of their long shelf life and their high density feature. simplifying storage and making them convenient and economical to the transport. Pellets become ready to eat snacks once they have been expanded. Snack pellets can be made with a wide variety of grains like corn, wheat, rice, etc. They can also incorporate aromas and colors in their recipes. Food makers can thus cater to the new consumer trends, including the use of vegetables and multigrains for flavor enhancement for the healthy snacks. The final one is co-extruded snacks. This is relatively new technology introduced in 1984. So co-extrusion is a process that combines two different extruded streams to obtain two component products. It is characterized by a dual texture or color. The two materials can come from two extruders or from one extruder and one pump. This process can produce snack with two different flavors or two textures or two colors. The most common snack produced by co-extrusion is cereal based outer tube with cheese filling inside. So this is the instrument which is used for preparation of co-extrusion snacks. So there are three basic types of co-extrusion snacks: cereal based tube with cereal based fillings, cereal based tubes with fat based fillings, and final one is with water based fillings. Thank you.